Do you know what a Faraday bag is?
No, sir.
Okay, a Faraday bag, for your edification, is something you put an electronic device in so that no one can access it. It can't receive new data.
Objection, Your Honors. Is there a question?
Here it is, I'm getting to it. And it can't erase data. Did you know that?
No, sir.
You're in the crime scene. Have you ever recovered phones before?
Yes, we recover cell phones, but they're typically collected directly by computer crimes or the regional agents.
Okay, so in this instance, though, they were not done the normal way, is what you're saying, the usual way. They gave it to you.
This way, it was just directly transferred to myself so I could bring it back to the SLED lab.
And no one cautioned you about putting it in a Faraday bag or not turning it off?
Not that day, no, sir.
So would that have been, and who gave it to you, agent?
Captain Ryan Neal with SLED Low Country.
Okay. And he just handed it to you, and you put it in a brown paper bag, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you don't know whether it was on or off?
I don't recall.
And there's a passcode in this bag with it. Do you know where that came from?
I wrote the passcode that I was given on the brown paper bag.
Okay. And then somebody else wrote it on this piece of paper?
I did not write it on that piece of paper.
Okay, just to be clear, you were not asked to handle this cell phone any different than if you'd been given a can of pork and beans to put into evidence, right? Is that right?
It depends if the pork and beans were evidence, but...
Well, assume there's a can of pork and beans and it's a piece of evidence and they want you to transport it. Did they give you any special instructions about the cell phone as opposed to a can of pork and beans?
No, sir. The cell phone was collected using gloves and directly placed into the brown paper bag, sealed, initialed, dated, and a description was written, and it was transported straight to the forensic lab for processing.
And you don't know whether it was open, whether it had been shut down or was still on?
Not to my knowledge, no, sir.